Brahmacharya Dandi Sarva Vedanta Pandita Srimad Viveka Yogi Imam Prachodayadu Sarvada. So we have somehow managed to climb the 3 steps of the Viveka Sopana, not fully understanding the importance of the steps, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Raja Yoga. Now we are standing at the last step, that is Jnana Yoga. This is a Jnana Bhumi. We have seen in our earlier lectures, it is from here the Prajna has found its nest here for the first time. That is what Swamiji has talked to us about the great Bharat. Satyam Param Dhimahi. In the Kathopanishad, when all over the world people were searching for happiness, they were looking at the world through the Indriyas and finding pleasures in the Vishayas, sense objects. What happened here? Kathopanishad says, Kaschidhiraha pratyegatmanamaikshat avritta chakshu amrudattvamichan. Avritta chakshu. What is it we are seeing outside? None of them is permanent. None of them has no eternal value in it. They are all coming, growing, disappearing, decaying, dying. Nothing seems to be permanent here. So, where shall we look for that something which will give us eternal joy, eternal peace, eternal happiness? So they say, Kaschidhiraha. Thousands of people must have tried, but just one among them probably. So many people climb to the Mount Everest. All of them do not reach. We have seen in the Olympic field, so many try in each competition, but only one will get to the first point. So in the same way, many people must have tried. What is it that is preventing us from being happy? So all of them, Paranjigani, all of them who are there, they were all Paranjigani Vyatranat Swayambhu Tasmat Param Drishyadi Nantaratman. All of them were looking for happiness outside. It never occurred to them, this happiness, real source is within us. But Kaschidhiraha, one great intellect, Dhi, not the Dhira, the courageous person or somebody whom we measure. Kaschidhira means the one who uses his intellect in the right way. Kaschidhiraha pratyegatmanamaikshat. He saw the Atman within. He came face to face with Atman, or he realized the truth. He realized the Atman, or self-realization came to him when he was also looking for Amrutatvam. Amrutatvam means immortality. The happiness which will never end. The happiness which will be the end of your search. To that he was searching, Amrutatvam. So suddenly he thought, why not I close my Indriyas? So he put a lock on all the 5 Indriyas. Not seeing anything, not hearing anything, not tasting anything, not feeling anything, not smelling anything. So all the 5 Indriyas were locked up. And then he started the great inward journey. And it was so fulfilling an inward journey. Pratyagatmanamaikshat. He saw that Atma, the source of all knowledge, wisdom, happiness, everything is centered in that central flame of knowledge and happiness. So he saw it there. And that became the ultimate in the search for spiritual ascent, the spiritual ascent of man. the spiritual treasure that the Indian sages received. So when one man got it, then it became easy. We find everywhere our great rishis, they were all made their search easier when they knew that it is not outside, happiness is inside. The eternal treasure is lying inside. So that is how when all of them started enjoying this bliss, it is then when they cried out, Shranuntu Vishve Amritasya Putraha. That is how they started crying out, look, the whole world, we are all searching in the wrong direction. Let us search in the right direction. If you get that, that will be the end of all your unwanted search. So Swamiji says, in his Jnana Yoga, it is divided into 3 parts. First is, what we should, after this understanding, comes this further clarification. So how do we start? Hearing the truth. That the Atman is the only reality and everything else is Maya. That is the truth to be properly understood from the injunctions of a Guru. That truth is only one, and that is there within you, and that is the only reality. The second, once you realize this, from all points of view, you will have to bring your reason to this point. So that is how probably all our systems of studies, everything started pointing to that. Whether it will take me there, kasvinnu bhagavan vijnade sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati. So all the Shishyas started asking the Guru, tell us that path which will take us to this particular truth. Third, giving up all argumentation and realizing the truth. And this realization, they understood, comes from being certain that Brahman is real and everything is unreal. Brahmaiva Satyam. Brahma Satyam. That sort of a very deep understanding. Then only you can concentrate your Shraddha on that. If we are half divided, Brahma Satyam and I want this thing also, that is not possible. So all your energy has to be centralized. All your spiritual energy must be centralized on this conviction that Brahma alone is real. And when that is centralized within us, you give up all the desires for enjoyments. No more for me the fulfillment of desires through my sense organs. I may keep my sense organs open, but I am not enchanted by any of the impressions or views or tastes which they are going to bring. So I am going to be centered in that. So, controlling the senses and the mind. So, you give up the sensual desires and then you control the mind, control your sense organs, and there is an inner desire for you to be free. Satyam Param Dhimahi. I have only one thing to achieve in my life, and that is realization of the truth. And that absolute surrender. We have examples of the great sage Shuka. So many, everybody, isn't it? They all wanted only that. Having known that there is a truth, a hidden treasure within us, not outside us, that treasure hidden within us, then everybody converted their own body or their own life, their own capacities into the experimental field. It is why Swamiji says it is a science of religion. They experimented with themselves, not with others. What will happen if I control my mind, if I control my senses, if I give up my desires? So Yama, Niyama, Pranayama, etc., etc., etc. All of them were a natural follow-up. So that is how they unearthed this great treasure chest within us. And that is Jnana Yoga.